Hello, my name is Deborah, and here is my story.
In ancient Israel, during the time of the judges, the nation often fell into cycles of disobedience and oppression. They cried out for deliverance, and God raised judges to lead and save them. Among these leaders was Deborah, whose faith and determination set her apart as a beacon of hope. Deborah wasn't just a judge. She was also a prophetess, someone who could hear God's voice and convey his messages to the people. Her wisdom and bravery earned her respect and admiration, making her a trusted leader. Under her palm tree, Deborah held court and settled disputes, guiding the Israelites with divine insight. During this time, the Canaanites, led by King Jabin and his formidable commander Sisera, dominated the land with their powerful army and iron chariots. The people of Israel cried out for deliverance, and God answered their prayers by raising up Deborah, a prophetess and a judge. Deborah's wisdom and faith set her apart, making her a beacon of hope in a time of despair. Her prophetic gifts allowed her to guide Israel according to God's plan, which was crucial in such a turbulent time. One day, Deborah received a divine message that would change the course of Israel's history. She summoned Barak, the son of Abinoam, and conveyed God's command.
Take 10,000 men of Naphtali and Zebulun, and lead them to Mount Tabor. I will lead Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his troops to the Kishon River, and give him into your hands.
If you go with me, I will go. But if you don't go with me, I won't go.
Certainly I will go with you. But because of the course you are taking, the honor will not be yours, for the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman.
With Deborah's unwavering support, Barak rallied the troops from Zebulun and Naphtali. 10,000 men followed him, and Deborah went with them. Together, they prepared to face Sisera's mighty army, trusting in God's promise of victory. Sisera's army was known for its strength and advanced weaponry, especially their iron chariots, which were a terror to the foot soldiers of Israel. Despite this formidable force, Deborah's faith in God's promise did not waver. She and Barak gathered their troops and prepared for battle at Mount Tabor. As the armies faced each other, Deborah gave the signal for the attack. She proclaimed to Barak,
Go, this is the day the Lord has given Sisera into your hands. Has not the Lord gone ahead of you?
With these words, Barak and his men charged down Mount Tabor, and the Lord threw Sisera and all his chariots and army into a panic before Barak's onslaught. Chaos erupted among the Canaanite forces. The Lord caused confusion, and Sisera's mighty army was overwhelmed. The Israelites pursued them, and not a man was left standing. Sisera, seeing his defeat, abandoned his chariot and fled on foot, seeking refuge away from the battlefield. Meanwhile, Barak and his men continued their pursuit of the fleeing enemy. The victory was total and complete, just as Deborah had prophesied. However, Sisera managed to escape and sought refuge in the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber, the Kenite, who was at peace with King Jabin of Hazor. Exhausted and desperate, Sisera approached Jael's tent. Jael welcomed him inside, offering him milk and a place to rest. Believing he had found safety, Sisera let down his guard and fell into a deep sleep. But Jael had different plans. She knew that God's deliverance for Israel was at hand. As Sisera slept, Jael took a tent peg and a hammer. Quietly and with determination, she approached the sleeping commander and drove the peg through his temple, killing him instantly. When Barak arrived in pursuit, Jael went out to meet him and said, Inside her tent lay Sisera, dead at her feet. The news of Sisera's death and the complete defeat of his army spread quickly. The Israelites were freed from the oppression of the Canaanites, and the land had peace for 40 years. Deborah's prophecy had been fulfilled, and the honor of victory was shared with a brave woman, Jael. Deborah's song of victory, recorded in the book of Judges, celebrated the triumph and the faithfulness of God. She praised the Lord for the willing volunteers and the courage of the leaders. Her song echoed through the generations, a testament to what can be achieved when people trust in God's promises and stand united. Deborah's story is one of faith, courage, and divine intervention. Her leadership and unwavering trust in God led to a miraculous victory that delivered Israel from its enemies. She stands as an inspiration to all, showing that with faith and determination, we can overcome the greatest of challenges. Remember, Deborah wasn't just a judge. She was a beacon of hope and a reminder that God can use anyone to fulfill his purposes. Her story encourages us to step into the roles we are called to, with courage and faith, no matter the obstacles. Thank you for joining us in exploring the incredible story of Deborah. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories and lessons from the Bible.